Cyclospora is not new. It has always existed. It's endemic to more tropical areas though. So we don't usually see it here in the US, but it can happen. And we have not big outbreaks, but we have had cases in the US before, just not to this mass. My name is Kaitlin Pander. I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and extension educator with the Food, Families, and Communities unit of Penn State Extension. The Cyclospora infection comes from a microscopic parasite that we're finding potentially linked to produce. And it infects people, sits in their system for about 2 days to 2 weeks of an infection time, results in some GI upset. So we do see it linked with some extreme diarrhea, vomiting, and that can lead down the road to things like dehydration. And that's usually what ends up putting people in the hospital because they just can't get those liquids in their systems to stay in their systems. So they end up in the hospital on IVs, but as of today, where we stand right now, there have not been any deaths linked to Cyclospora. It is likely that it came into our system through the growers, producers, probably from unsafe food handling. It happens, and we ended up seeing it pass into our food system here and is spreading through more mishandling. Cyclospora is spread through feces. So somebody will be infected with it, and say it's a food handler in a produce field. They go to the bathroom, they don't wash their hands or don't wash their hands well. That Cyclospora parasite is going to be present on their fingers. They'll handle the fruits and vegetables, and the Cyclospora matures, grows up on that fruit or vegetable. That's its maturing phase. And then someone else eats it and it's matured. So 2 weeks or so for it to mature to its full parasite phase, a little microscopic, we can't see it, it's just there. And then we ingest it, and that's how it enters into our system. Washing our fruits and vegetables is still very important. It's something that we should always be doing. It's not guaranteed to get rid of the Cyclospora on our produce, but it's still important to wash so that way we eliminate other contaminants and dirt. We don't want to be giving ourselves a twofold problem. So we are still recommending that everybody washes their produce, washes fruits, vegetables very well with clean water. Cold running water is perfectly fine. We're seeing a lot of things on social media about people using vinegar, baking soda, or other washes to clean their produce. And there's no scientific evidence between that or with that getting the Cyclospora off of our produce. And it can leave a residue that can cause other issues, could be harmful to us. As Penn State Extension, we are still saying wash your produce. If you can, if you're really fearful of this, peeling produce can help to get rid of that because the Cyclospora is not going inside of the fruit. It's staying on the outside of the fruits and vegetables. So peeling, getting things that have removable peels, your lettuce, if you remove the first few layers, those all can help reduce risk. It's not a guarantee, but it's all about reducing our own risk with what we can do. Apples you can skin, clementines, oranges are all easy to peel. Sticking around that area. Right now, there's no connection to Cyclospora in frozen berries, so we can even buy frozen or canned, ready to eat fruits and vegetables. If we're concerned about getting that Cyclospora, we can still find ways to enjoy our fruits and vegetables in ways that are still healthy, then we don't have to worry about. And the CDC does not know the exact link to where this is coming from. If you know your local producers and know their safe handling techniques, you might have good luck there. But again, we're not any evidence of some fruits and vegetables are better than others depending on where they're coming from, because we don't really know much about the cause of where this came from currently. I try not to alter too much of what I eat personally. As a dietitian, getting that good nutrients is still really important. We're not saying avoid fruits and vegetables altogether. There's definitely still ways that you can incorporate them into a healthy diet without being like, I can't eat any of these things, I'm gonna eat the French fries instead. It's just taking that extra caution to be careful, making sure we're washing our hands really well. We wanna wash our hands for that 20 seconds, making sure to get all parts of our hands so that way we, if we somehow have it, aren't spreading it either.